Hey, welcome back to the channel once again, my dear internet friends. The first ever f1.2 35mm full-frame autofocus lens was from Sigma, and I had my eyes on them for a very long time. But I was hesitant to try it out due to its hefty size, overweight, and sluggish autofocus performance. The next f1.2 35mm full-frame autofocus lens was released by Viltrox, but it was weighing over 1 kilogram. Even though the autofocus was usable, I don't want to damage my camera mount for the f1.2 craze. I eventually lost all interest in any of those 35mm f1.2 lenses, and I was reluctantly content with my 35mm f1.8 lens. When Sigma announced their new f1.2 35mm lens, I was ecstatic to find that the lens only weighs around 700 grams. This is a lens that needs to be considered, but where could I even try it? Luckily for me, ECmall and Sigma Thailand organized a touch and try event where I tested this lens to my heart's content for sharpness, autofocus, and the bokeh madness. I will let you watch me yapping at the event and show you how I feel about this lens. So this is a touch and try event where we get to play with all these Sigma lenses for Sony and L mount, and we are going to have an amazing time. I'm more interested in the newer Sigma lenses, that is the 135 f1.4 and the 35mm f1.2 lenses. It's going to be an exciting event, and this is organized in a well-lit studio. Everything is prepared very well for photographing models, portrait, and lifestyle, and it's going to be an amazing event trying out new lenses from Sigma. After holding the 135mm f1.4 lens, this lens feels like nothing. It weighs nothing. This is the 35mm f1.2 version 2 lens. As you can see here, this is really light compared to what I expected it to be. The Viltrox also makes such a lens, but that is like a humongously heavy lens. This is nothing compared to that lens, and I am very eager to test out how it performs in the real world situations, photographing models, videographing models, and I'm really excited to use this lens. As the other art lenses, this lens also comes with some really amazing hoods. I really like the hood, but I wish it was not petal because I like to keep it like this. And the petal hoods are not known for standing on place for a long time securely. There is a rubber here and there is a plastic here. I would like it to be the other way around so it can grip when placed upright like this. The focus ring is very smooth, buttery smooth as always. Also has the clicky and declicky aperture ring. This lock for the aperture locks in place when you use the auto aperture, which can be controlled from the camera itself. So overall, this one has really good features. I like it. For the size, it's like amazing. We're gonna see now how it performs on my A7C II. This is the kind of field of view you get out of the 35mm f1.2 lens from a distance of 2 feet away from the camera and lens. Now I'm moving backward. Everything behind me is just about 2 or 3 feet away from me, so you can see how well it separates the subject. One of the main quality of f1.2 lens is how well it separates the subject from its background, and you can see here how well the bokeh works. When I come very close to the minimum focus distance, which is surprisingly very close, it's very close, extremely close. I was not expecting such a close focus distance from this lens. Everything blurs out. It's super blurry, and I was not expecting this kind of quality from Sigma 35mm f1.2 lens, and it's blowing my mind away. I'm gonna do a quick autofocus test. I'm going out of the frame, coming back into the frame, going out, coming back, going out, coming back, going out, coming back, going out, coming back. This is a very quick autofocus test, and I'm really happy that this lens is performing exceptional in the autofocus area. This is a lens worth getting for any content creator, and I'm really happy that this lens exists today. So here is what I think about the lens. I'm genuinely impressed with the close focus distance and the very usable sharpness at the close focus distance. The sharpness wide open overall is very good. The autofocus is snappy time and again. It is equally good for photos and videos. All is good with this lens. I really have no complaints. I'm satisfied with the sharpness, autofocus, bokeh quality, minimum focus distance, its weight, and the control options this lens comes with. After using this lens for a while, photographing models indoors, I will recommend it for those who need it. But you will have to ask yourself, do you absolutely need this lens? Is the juice worth the squeeze? In my opinion, if you get the 35mm f1.4 lens a tad bit closer to the subject, you would get a similar bokeh to the f1.2 lens, if bokeh is what you are buying this lens for. A 1/3 stop of a light isn't much if you're buying it for the low light capability. You can always compensate it for the lack of 1/3 stop of light using 1/3 stop of ISO. Considering these, I also recommend you to think, double think, triple think before putting your money into buying this lens because it obviously is expensive. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video. Peace!